Oh, those are the musical stylings of this man, Walter Howard, but you might know him as Hazmat Live. So good to see you.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here today, truly.
Okay, now I got to get to the bottom of the Hazmat right away. Where did this name come from?
Well, this name comes from, I consider what I do to be a hazardous material to the normal standard. So I wanted to have something that made me stand out and it kind of gave me a little bit of flair. So that's how the name Hazmat came about.
Yeah, a little more flair than Walter Howard, huh?
It's a little more flair, but that's still a good name. We work with it.
Oh, it's a fantastic name. I'm just saying Hazmat Live's got a little more oomph
It
to it,
does, it does.
indeed. Now, you attended the Detroit School of Arts. Talk about how maybe that helped shape your musical styling.
I would be nowhere without this institution. I graduated in the year of 1999, and all my teachers there, Mr. Quick, I was my music teacher there, and without him and some of the other tutelage I had and the musicians that I came up playing with, I would not be on this stage today. It was truly a transcendent experience for me.
Yeah, I also read somewhere that, you don't really prefer to be called a DJ because you're so much more. You're a composer, you're an artist. Do you find the word DJ, you just don't like it?
No, it's not that I don't like it. That's just not my application. DJ would consist of having a turntable or some CDJs or something like that. I use live instruments as my application to create deep house and techno and disco live. That's what I do.
And is that how you describe your musical stylings, techno, house, and disco?
Yeah, I actually do some live disco as well. Yes, I do live disco, and so I have deep house, techno, live disco, and I try to incorporate many aspects. Into my show. I want people to have a good time on the dance floor, and I want it to have variety to it. So I just try to offer as many flavors as I can.
I mean, Detroit has so much musical history. Is it a tough town to break into music-wise?
Yes, maybe one of the toughest because there's such a high musical standard, and we've been a part of so many genres and innovation in the music industry. It's been a very difficult place to matriculate, but I've been very blessed to do so with a lot of my contemporaries and counterparts in the city. Shout out to the Detroit musicians and DJs. It has truly been an honor to be a part of this musical tapestry.
Yeah, and one of the things about being in Detroit is there's so much musical talent around here. I mean, you've performed with the Temptations and Aretha. I don't think she needs a last name put to it, but Aretha Franklin, if you're wondering. What did you take from them with maybe how they performed or how they carried themselves?
Well, I actually toured with the Four Tops, so I was able to play with all of these different entities and be a part of the Motown fabric. I mean, to represent this music on a global scale and to still have it at the height. I mean, when you go overseas, the Four Tops and the Temptations, they're still. I mean, they're celebrities, they're stars everywhere they go. So the music has never went anywhere. Motown has affected the planet in a way. It's stained the planet, and you just can't get away from it. It truly was a wonderful experience, and it pushed me to doing this because I felt like it was time for me to expand and to add my own slice of life to the music scene. So here I am.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You used to perform in bands, and then you went out on your own. Was it time for growth?
It was definitely time for growth, and I still perform in a band. I have an ensemble called the No Boundaries Quartet, and that is an all improv ensemble. So we're not playing anybody else's music. It is truly a musical experience, and that has been like the joy of my life as well, being a part of that ensemble.
All right, do you have any performances coming up?
Yes, we play every second Friday at Motor City Wine, which is 1949 Michigan Avenue. But every second Friday, you can come catch us there. We have a residency. It's great. It's an amazing experience.
And social media, is that playing a big part in your rise?
Yes, it is. Hazmat Live on all socials is where you can reach me at. But if you'd like to check out the band MBQ, you can also find us. That's No Boundaries Quartet. That's Hazmat_MBQ, and on Facebook as No Boundaries Quartet.
Man, you're not only a performer, you're a promoter as well. All right, that's what you got to do, right? Now, you're going to be performing for us after the break. Is there any kind of inspiration of the song you chose, or why did you pick this exact tune for us?
Well, I wanted to showcase the talk box and one of my original songs, Rhythm of Life. And I wanted to do something a little different this morning. I want to kind of bring you guys some true Detroit flavor. It's like a techno R&B kind of vibe, so it's going to be fun.
I've heard your music talked about as being transformed to another musical dimension. Is that fair?
I would like to call it that, yeah. I would hope that the audience and listeners enjoy it in that capacity, yes.
That is a lot of praise. Okay, Hazmat Live coming up after the break as our Black Music Month celebration continues here on CBS News Detroit.